And welcome to the Frontier Coaches Show, this first show of 2026. I got that right. I didn't say 2025. That's probably the first time I've got it correct this year. But Coach Danny Neville with us, Coach. Couple big wins this weekend. Kind of made us old bald-headed guys a little bit more bald-headed.
Yeah, they were, two tough teams, two really good defensive teams, two really well-coached teams. So we knew it was going to be a battle, and, that it was each night. Really, really close games. And that Saturday, that second night, I didn't even know if we were going to score 40 points. So
Well, you had the two top teams in the Frontier defensive player or teams playing in that game, and definitely showed, I thought, the game. Great game, though.
Yeah, I thought our guys competed really well. I don't think we played terrifically, but that has a lot to – I think a lot of times people forget, we're turning a ball over. Against Bellevue, I think we had 18 turnovers. We're unforced turnovers, just throwing it out of bounds. But a lot of times, it's the defense. You got to credit the defense. Their pressure. Bellevue did a great job just pressuring us, denying the wings. So again, that pressure just gets to you, and they're athletic. So I didn't think we played terrifically, but like I said, you got to credit the other teams. They take away stuff. They're really good defensively. But I thought, as a whole, our guys stuck together, and I thought we just had great effort.
Yeah, I thought both nights, you talk about the other team's defense, but I thought your kids played awful good defense as well. And both nights, pretty physical games. And I was proud of both teams that the players kept their heads on the floor, as physical as it was.
For sure. And that's just how it's going to be, especially in this league. You think about the two teams we played. Bellevue's really athletic, big. Their 5-man is a problem. And then you got Dakota State, and they're smash mouth, physical, big. They had a possession there where they got, I think, 4 straight offensive rebounds. They're just tough. Both teams are tough. And again, when you think about Fridays, Saturdays, it's crazy playing Bellevue on a Friday and then having to come back and play, Dakota State on a Saturday. And you talked about it too, how physical those games are. We don't have enough time to rest. So it's that Saturday game. That's just about, guts and, toughness and all that. That's what those Saturday games are. Fridays, you can prep for those teams, and you're usually fresh. You'd been, practicing, not playing all week. And then that Saturday game is, like I said, who's the toughest team?
Yeah. And I think, I've talked to a lot of the coaches about that we play, and kind of got mixed answers, I guess, between Thursday and Saturday and Friday and Saturday games. Some coaches like it this way. And I guess in a way it's going to prepare you for the tournament at the end of the year, because you will have to play back-to-back games at that point. But, it's got to be a grind right now.
For sure. And then, but again, like you said, for any of the teams that make the national tournament, you go to a pod and you have to win Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
So, like you said, it prepares you for that. Once you get, the higher you go, the longer you last, you're going to have quick turnaround. So I think this will get whoever makes the national tournament, whoever gets to that point, I think these Friday, Saturday games will help.
Well, Coach, coming up this week, Valley City and Valley City I got on my piece of paper here. Looks like you're going to play them twice, according to me. So
Mayville State on Saturday.
I got men and women's both on one sheet here, and I grabbed it. But, yeah, talk a little bit about these two teams coming into town this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, Valley on Friday, they do a good job. They press the whole game, so teams got to prepare for that. They're young, but they play really well together. They're big. They got some good size. They got a couple good guards. And then Saturday, Mayville, they're always tough. They've, the last few years, they've been pretty successful, and he does a good job of getting those guys ready to go. And so it'll be two challenging games. And again, like you said, just back to back, but at least for us, we get to be at home again. There for a little bit, it felt like we were just on the road all the time. So it's nice to have a few home games here in a row.
Yeah, that's definitely nice. You got this, and then you got to go back on the road again after this weekend for a few. Not a lot of home games left after this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. So got to take care of, like we always talk about it, you got to take pride and you got to take care of the home games, and hopefully go at least 1-1 on the roads. I mean, I think that's everyone's, especially when you're playing two tough teams. Like, it's like you walk in there saying, if we go 1-1, this would be a good trip. So, you just got to take care of business at home.
Everybody healthy this week, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, Royce hurt his ankle late in the game Saturday, so I think he's nursing that a little bit. But other than that, we're all healthy. We got Nesbitt back, and so we're ready to go. Yeah,
and I was gonna bring that up and ask you about that. 2 tough wins this weekend without your leading scorer. That's got to build some confidence for your other kids and you as well.
Oh, for sure, and just the toughness, and it's cool for everybody to just, not many people, like we still had belief. Everyone believed that we could still win, and as long as we played hard and played together and played defense, and we all thought that we could do it, and we wanted to do it for him. And I just think that got our team a little closer.
All right. Any final thoughts, Coach?
No, we just got to continue to play hard and play together and defend, and just spend this week working on things that we need to work on. Just offensively moving the ball, and just giving away. I feel like giving away some offensive rebounds that have kind of hurt us, and then make some free throws maybe. We'll be working on that this week.
That was I was going to throw that in at the end just to, but
I think our lines on Saturday was like, I think we shot 32 from the field, 26 from threes, and 47 from free throws.
Yeah, I think it was 9 of 19. I believe.
Yeah.
My memory serves me correctly, and I do remember what you said on the air after the game, but no,
they just wanted my blood pressure to go up there. So,
well, that'll do it. I have to admit. Well, thanks for coming on, Coach.
Yeah.
Good luck, and we'll see you Friday night.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Women's basketball coach Wes Keller. Coach, big weekend last weekend. A couple big wins here at home at Rocky.
Yeah, no, it was definitely, we want to hopefully give ourselves a chance to be in the hunt and potentially, be right there to win the league at the end of the year. And to be able to do that, you definitely have to take care of your business at home. And, Friday we played Bellevue, and that was a good test for us. They were physical, and I thought we matched their physicality, and it kind of prepared us. I felt for Saturday's game against Dakota State. Bellevue did a nice job job of pressuring us and pressing us a little bit. And, and then everybody that watched the game on Saturday saw, the kind of, not only the full court pressure, but how much the pressure was in the half court. I just felt like they were all over us all night long. So proud of the girls. We did what we're supposed to at home, and now we're looking forward to these couple home games this weekend.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to be back home, and play. You were on the road there forever, it seemed like.
Yeah, for sure. And we've, knock on wood, we've held home court advantage right now, and we got to continue to do that Friday and Saturday, and then we're back on the road. And, like where we're at, still got a lot of things we can improve on, but, definitely happy with the way this last weekend went.
And I heard that Isabel's the National Player of the Week on defense.
Yeah, we found that out today, so that's pretty special. And I think that's probably the first one we've ever had National Player of the Week, defensive or offensive. So kudos to her, but that doesn't happen unless we're playing great team defense. And Isabel's a force in there, and she was pretty special on the glass on Saturday night, hauling in 20 rebounds. So. Yeah, very fortunate she's on our side.
Yeah, I think she had a few blocks as well.
Yep, 4, I think. Yeah, so
yeah,
her numbers were.
The thing of it is, she's pretty intimidating in there when people get in the paint.
Well, for sure. And we're doing some things to where we try to keep her in there. And you're right. When you drive in the paint and then all of a sudden you see 6'5", what are you probably going to do? You're probably going to stop and kick it out. But I thought our defense as a whole, though, it was getting better. To hold Dakota State to 52 points, that's hard to do, and give our kids a lot of credit. I thought we were physical. With them, they were physical with us, and just very pleased with the outcome. That game could have went either way. The only thing I was upset about at the end was we were supposed to foul and we forgot.
Well, and I think you held them to 30 points. I think they were averaging like 80, 82 points a game or something like that coming in here. So yeah, that was tremendous, and it was kind of funny because the old joke, the first one that gets to 50 is going to win this one, and it's kind of held true again here with these guys. So couple games coming up. You got Valley City on Friday night and Mayville on Saturday night. What's your thoughts going into this weekend?
We got to continue to focus on ourselves and prepare for our opponent. Valley City, they have a couple kids that, one kid that can really go off and really shoot the three, and they have some nice size. I think they're going to come in and mix up some defenses on us and just try to keep us off balance. But we're definitely excited to play that game on Friday and then turn around on Saturday in Mayville State. They've been down a little bit this year, but there's one thing I know is they'll come in and be ready to play and compete at a high level. So biggest thing is, taking care of our bangs and bruises and making sure we're getting treatment and making sure that we're ready to go this weekend.
One thing I was impressed with, Coach, was Brenna. She had a tough first half and came back out. I don't know what you said to her at halftime, but she really cranked it up that second half after having kind of a rough first half.
Yeah, Brenna's, been playing at an all-conference level this year, and for whatever reason, the first half we talk about, she kind of reverted back, got sped up, and went back to some old habits, trying to finish off one foot. And I thought she did a nice job. She settled down at halftime. And, Brenna's hard to handle, especially when she plays off 2 feet because, she's unorthodox and she finishes with both hands really well. And it was just nice to see her, not have a great first half and come in and be a big factor. And, you know, she hit 2 big free throws down the stretch in that game. And I think that was with like 16 seconds left. So kudos to her. Proud of her.
Yeah, that Dakota State team, you know, we kind of talked before the game how athletic they are, and they play fast and come at you hard. And I kind of thought they ran out of gas about the kind of 2 or 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. In fact, I think both teams kind of started to run out of gas a little bit, but I thought that they more so than you guys.
Yeah, no, and that's a credit to our kids. I mean, we play 7, 8, maybe 9 sometimes, but you know, a lot of our starters, they're programmed to play 30 plus minutes. And I think we're starting to get in better shape. And, you know, I don't know how many kids he played the other night, but I think you're exactly right. I remember telling Coach Murgo, I'm like, they're tired, they're gassed. I think we can get them. So, yeah.
Well, Coach, other than your games, what games in the conference are big ones this week on the women's side?
Honestly, I haven't really even looked. I think Tech I think Northern and Providence go to Tech and Western, so those ones should be good. And then I'm not sure what's going on east of us. I think Dakota State's playing Bismarck and Dickinson maybe, so Bellevue's the other one there. So
Well, Coach, thanks for coming on, and good luck, and we'll see you Friday night.
Yep, sounds good, Bob. Thanks a lot.
You bet.